Are you trying to save bytes and storage space in your C program? If so, you're in the right place. Today we're diving into whether making variables constant can actually help you conserve memory. I totally get it. Every byte counts, especially when you're working on a program that needs to be efficient. You're not alone in wondering if declaring variables as constant can make a difference. Let's break down the specific questions you have. You want to know if using the keywords const or final can save bytes in your program. You also wonder how this affects storage and why a developer would use these keywords if they don't save space. So what happens when you declare a variable as constant? In many cases, compilers can optimize memory usage for constants, potentially leading to smaller binaries. This is because the compiler knows the value won't change, allowing it to make certain assumptions. Stay with me, because later in this video, I'll share a surprising fact about how different programming languages handle constants. You won't want to miss it. To address the user's question about memory savings, let's first clarify what happens when a variable is declared as constant. When a variable is marked as constant, the compiler knows that its value will not change throughout the program. This knowledge allows the compiler to optimize memory usage. For instance, it can store the constant value in a more efficient way, potentially reducing the overall memory footprint of the program. However, the actual byte savings can vary depending on the programming language and the specific implementation of the compiler. In some cases, the savings may be negligible, while in others, they can be significant. Even if there are no significant byte savings, using constants can improve code readability and maintainability. It clearly indicates to other developers that the variable should not change, which can prevent accidental modifications. Lastly, while some languages and IDEs may optimize memory for constants better than others, the practice of using constants is generally encouraged across most programming environments for its clarity and potential performance benefits. Fun fact, the concept of constants in programming dates back to the early days of coding. It's amazing how something so simple can have such a big impact on performance. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. This user explains that whether making a variable const or final saves memory depends on the compiler and environment. In some cases, it can lead to memory savings by allowing the compiler to optimize storage, such as using literals instead of variable addresses. This can also improve performance. However, the primary purpose of const is to clarify the code for developers, indicating that a variable should not be modified. It's important to note that not all compilers or languages will save memory in this way, as it varies based on implementation and optimization capabilities. Let's take a moment to review another user's answer. This user suggests that using const can potentially save memory. They explain that while there is no final or constant in C, using const provides the compiler with more information about a variable. This allows the compiler to make better decisions, especially when optimizing for size. So defining a variable as const can help both the compiler and the programmer, making the code easier to understand. That's it for that answer. Let's take a look at another one. This user suggests that making variables const can help compilers optimize memory usage. By knowing which variables won't change, compilers can make better decisions about how to store them. However, they also point out that struct alignment can lead to wasted space, and that changing the order of elements in a struct can help reduce this wasted space. The user also notes that a compact struct can lead to faster code execution by minimizing unused space between members, which is a key consideration for performance. Here's a pro tip: always use const for variables that won't change. Not only does it help with memory optimization, but it also makes your code cleaner and easier to understand. And there you have it. By using constants wisely, you can improve your program's efficiency and readability. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more programming tips and tricks.